Hey guys, how's it going? So do you know that there's over 10 million Americans that are gun owners and Second Amendment supporters that aren't registered to vote? Particularly in my home state of Michigan, there's over 370,000 gun owners and Second Amendment supporters that aren't eligible to vote. So I'm going to talk about something kind of unique in this video, and this is a cool opportunity where A, you can let your voice be heard as a supporter of the First and Second Amendment. You can help financially support this channel totally free and also have the opportunity to put a little cash in your own pocket. This is if you live in the states of Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, and North Carolina. And I promise you, this is like totally not a scam. I've spent a bunch of time researching this, vetting this. This is completely legit. So there's a PAC called America PAC. This is Elon Musk's PAC. Elon Musk has been a very vocal First Amendment supporter with the takeover of Twitter, now X. And I've also noticed him, especially recently, really starting to talk more and more about the Second Amendment. He's quickly become one of our biggest allies, talking about how the Second Amendment is required to protect the First Amendment, which makes me think he's been watching this channel, because I've talked about that as much as anybody, and I know that's how you guys feel about it too. So this is literally this simple. If you go down in the description of this video, as well as the pinned comment, either or, I'm going to put a link to this petition. I'm also going to put my email address in there, and I'll tell you what's going on. And I just did this, and maybe some of you guys will too. Now, it's only for those states: Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, and North Carolina. And this expires October 21st. And it says, the First and Second Amendments guarantee freedom of speech and the right to bear arms. By signing below, I am pledging my support for the First and Second Amendments. Our goal is to get 1 million registered voters, so you need to be a registered voter in one of those states, in swing states to sign in support of the Constitution, especially freedom of speech and the right to bear arms. This program is exclusively open to registered voters and then it lists the following states. In appreciation for your support, you will receive $47 for each registered voter you refer that signs this petition. Since I'm letting you guys know about it, I ask you kindly that you put my email address in as the referrer, because you can't refer yourself, obviously, but then you can take it upon yourself after the fact to refer this petition to your friends, family members, co-workers that are registered to vote in those states, and then they could put in your cell phone number or email as the referrer, and then you'd be able to collect that money. Now, if you don't want to go through the paperwork of, because you would do, they'll send you an email or a text message, depending what you put down as the referrer, where you have to fill out your information where you'll be able to get paid. If you don't want to go through that hassle, but you do want to go through and get as many people as you can to support the First and Second Amendment in a petition, then put my email address down. You know, I encourage your friends to use my email address rather that you refer. So the form is real simple. The link will send you right to a website. It's a secure website. You can see HTTPS. I vetted it. This is the real website. Beware of maybe some other people sharing bogus sites. I vetted this. I'm sending you guys a legit website. Links in the description and in the pinned comment. It just needs your first and last name, your email address, the cell phone number, but then it does clarify, will only be used to confirm you are the legitimate petition signer. No other purpose. So they're not going to be selling it where you get riddled with spam phone calls. Then it's going to want your mailing address. That needs to be the address that you have registered to vote under. You just start filling your address in and it kind of auto-fills, or you can click manual address to fill it out the old-fashioned way. And then it's going to say, did someone refer you? Email or phone number. I'm including that email address, description, pinned comment. You would just put it right in there. You click to sign the petition. You can see the fine print there. There's really no catch to it other than if you earn more than $600, they're going to send you a 1099, and that's how you get, if you get paid, you know, as an independent party, that's how the IRS does tax you, and you must be in those states. So, look, there's a couple ways to look at this. I bet you, basically they're buying voter information is what they're doing. I bet you if you fill this out, there's a decent chance you'll get something talking about, voting for the Second Amendment, probably even supporting Trump, right? And that's what they're going to use that data to try to get you guys out to the polls. Now, for those of you that are Trump supporters, you should be ecstatic about this because this is Elon. He's not buying votes. That's illegal. He's paying referrers to sign a petition. That's all this is. But they are gathering your information, right? $47. That's a decent amount of money. It will be going to try to get out the vote. Elon's a big supporter of the Trump campaign. So if you're a supporter of Trump, you should be ecstatic about this. What if you're pro-Second Amendment and pro-First Amendment, right? I hope you are both. And you're not such a supporter of Trump. Maybe you're on the fence or you're just sick and tired of him because of what he's done in the past with some anti-2A things he's done. I still think this is really awesome to do because money talks. They're trying to get 1 million people to sign this petition. And think about it. This is one of the two big things that Elon's trying to push through political pressure, through this PAC. And this is all in my opinion, but think about it and it'll make sense. If Trump sees that there's, $47 million that was paid out and 1 million people were willing just to sign this quick petition saying that they support, that they're pledging their support for the First and Second Amendment, Trump being a populist, that may be able to sway him a little bit. And I say may. Look, I know someone's already leaving a comment saying Trump will never change, blah, blah, blah. But just think about it for a minute. How do you sway decisions politically? Well, it's actually with stuff like this, believe it or not. So whether you support Trump or not, look, if you support him, you definitely want to fill this out because this is going to be funds that Elon's using so that he can go out and, like I said, spread the word to voters in these swing states. If you're not supporting Trump because of the Second Amendment, let's say specifically, this is sending Trump a strong message on how many Second Amendment supporters there truly are. And normally how a populist thinks is they'll wax and wane with the winds, and if they see a strong enough wind coming from our direction, it could prove fruitful. Should Trump win, in this election here in 2024, might actually have an effect on his policy. Might. Nothing's guaranteed, but I think it's a decent shot and a decent idea. I've already signed this petition because I support the First and Second Amendment, obviously, and I recommend you take a look at it if you live in these states. And look, guys, this channel is like totally grassroots the way it's funded. So huge thank you to all of you who are Patreon supporters, channel members, locals. Some of you guys support in other ways. Cash App. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are my sponsors. I don't work for Elon Musk whatsoever. But if you guys could kindly fill this out and put my email address that I've included. Use the email address that's I'm going to put it right there down there in the description and the pinned comment. It'll send $47 towards the channel. And then it's up to you where you want to go from there. Maybe you're just finding out about this from me. Go ahead and get all your friends that live in these states to sign the petition. Friends, family, whatever, and get them to sign it. And then you could have $47 times whatever. Hey, if just 10 of you guys literally fill out this petition and use my email, that's like $470. Minus taxes, of course, but I've spent a lot of money going to Lansing, the Michigan capital, just fighting like crazy for Michigan. I've also just got done traveling halfway across the country to help support the Second Amendment. So I do a lot, and I do put all of the money that I get back into the channel. So if you guys want a quick right way that you can help financially support the channel, make your voice heard on the First and Second Amendment, then you can take it from there and pass this link, description, pinned comment, is where you'll find it, onto your people that you know. And maybe you could drum up a little bit of cash for yourself. Or again, if you don't want to bother with having to fill out the paperwork to get the money, you could just pass on the link to this petition and my email address too. And that would also be greatly appreciated. Hey, let me know what you guys think. And I know there's a lot of you that are like, this is BS. Money shouldn't be involved in politics. But it is, whether you like it or not. And it's normally the other side that is like paying people to go out and register voters and do all these different things. This is actually somebody who is pro-First Amendment, pro-Second Amendment. Elon Musk happens to be the richest person in the world, and he's hoping that he can spend $47 million. If 1 million people end up signing this petition, I'm just hoping that 10 of my viewers will and use my email address as the referrer. But he's willing to do that to make a statement on the First and Second Amendment, and naturally trying to get people to come out and vote in these swing states. Because, like I said, nationwide, 10 million gun owners and Second Amendment supporters don't vote. And in the state of Michigan alone, over 370,000 of us are not registered to vote. So this is kind of a get out the vote thing and a petition saying that you're supporting the First and Second Amendments. And I haven't seen anybody like with this much power like Elon Musk has literally do something specific that actually has the Second Amendment in there. So let me know what you think. And if you live in one of those states, then just chime on in. It'll literally take you 30 seconds. And yeah, hopefully you guys do. Hopefully you make your voice heard. And it's literally like a great way for all of you that are like, hey man, I'd love to help financially support your channel. I just don't have any money. I'd support you if I could, man, but I just don't. And I believe you guys when you say that. I know you just don't have the extra $5 to leave a super chat or join on, Patreon, YouTube channel member, locals. Well, you can literally make a $47 financial contribution to this channel by me referring you to pledge your support for the First and Second Amendment on this petition. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.